No problem.
You know, you should take advantage of the fax machine. I'll give you the number, and it'll save you some more time.
You are right. That's probably a much more efficient way to take care of business. See you later.
Brenda.
Yeah?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff.
Don't think about it yet. You'll know when it's time. I felt you get up in the middle of the night.
I went into his room. For a second, I actually thought I saw him there. You know, it keeps happening. I hear sound. I see something, a shadow. Out of the corner of my eye, turn around. I expect to see him asking to borrow the cars from him.
Sonny, it's unfair, and it hurts. And there's nothing anybody can do to change that.
Yeah.
But you've got Robin going through every step with you. And you've got me. If you want me.
Harry, not now, please.
I'm sorry, Sonny, it can't wait.
I'm sorry.
I'll be in the bar. Excuse me.
What?
Where's Spencer?
I don't know. I'm not his keeper.
Well, you might want to rethink that. I just got a call from a guy at the police department.
I'm not going to like this, am I, Harry?
Sonny, they're doing a victory dance over there. Working on a tip from Mr. Spencer, they busted open a safe deposit box belonging to Damien Smith. Seems it tells more about you than him. Source is good.
Our source is wrong, at least this time. See, you know, Luke knows about me and Damien. So if anything came up, he'd come to me first. That's who he is.
Yeah, are you sure?
I'd swear on my blessed mother's grave.
Then what the hell is going on?
Somebody's running a game on us, Harry. But it's not Luke.
It's me.
How am I supposed to recognize you when you're not quoting Shakespeare?
I'm not in the mood, Corinthos. We have to meet.
All right.
And be prepared. You're in a boatload of trouble.
What's this about a safe deposit box?
Where'd you hear about that?
My sources are my business. I assume that's why you called. What's going on?
Our merry band of feds showed up at the bank with a court order for that box. Bank manager called to warn me.
Really? Is he a special friend of yours?
Call it customer service and be grateful.
What's in the box?
Now, that may depend on the eye of the beholder.
Well, the word I'm getting is there's more in that box to behold about me than there is about you.
The material in that box may eventually incriminate both of us. Now, it's going to take some time for them to make sense of the trail. Yes, it probably lead to you before it lead to me.
Spell it out.
Information about you isn't clear-cut. But if they're smart enough, they're going to come up with a rudimentary accounting of how your 40% of the monthly take was laundered.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
There's a list of the gross monthly take, and then that's divided into my 60% and your 40%. Next to the 40% entries is a breakdown by account number and then the amount deposited in each account. Now, there's also a list of your holding companies and the bank accounts assigned to them. There's also a note about your San Joaquin account.
Oh, terrific. Very efficient, very thorough. Well, I hope you didn't forget to give them my phone number and my Social Security card. What the hell's the matter with you?
The records were for safekeeping. I'm sure you must have similar ones somewhere.
Damn straight I do. In 3 separate parts, in 3 different places, all of it encoded and uncrackable, and not a line of it is on paper. What were you trying to do, set me up?
The better part of wisdom to have that information accessible on short notice in one place.
So you can screw me over really fast if you wanted to?
The box was under an assumed name. It was in a bank, an obscure bank where I don't do any other business, in another city. It should have been secure.
Yeah, well, it should have been, but it wasn't. What does that tell you? The feds are psychic? You know what it tells me? They have a source. A damn good one.
So it seems. Yeah. Tell me, have you managed to come up with any leads as to who might be tipping the Port Charles PD? Because this does seem to narrow the field considerably.
Yeah, my contacts came up with a name pretty quick. Actually, too quick. Luke Spencer.
Spencer?
My very own pal and partner.
That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? He didn't like you anymore, and he liked your dad, and he didn't know you and I had an arrangement, so he would know he was wasting me in the bargain.
Luke might have found out about the accounts. I mean, that's possible, but there's no way he could have known about the box. There's only one possible place this could have come from, and it is not Luke Spencer.
Well, I'm glad you see it that way, because I was afraid you were going to get this notion that I was ratting on you and using my partner to do it.
That would make sense, because you'd be bringing yourself down, too.
Is that what the safe deposit box was for? Insurance?
Box may prove to be nothing. I mean, even with the information staring the PCPD in the face, they may figure it wrong. They might not have the mental capacity to figure it out.
You better hope so. Meanwhile, I suggest you do something about your own leaks. If you know who's yapping, shut him up. What's going on?
More?
Did you supply information on a certain safe deposit box to the police?
I did not. I don't know nothing about no damn safety deposit box.
I figured.
You can't figure who did?
Well, Damien's of the impression there's only one possible source.
Well, he ought to know. What's the matter? He's not confiding in you right now?
Well, whoever it is, they're doing as much damage to me as they are to Damien. Probably more. And you're still getting the glory as the official informant.
What kind of damage are we talking about?
Well, apparently that depends on the speed and smarts of the Port Charles Police and the Federal Task Force.
I wouldn't credit him with triple-digit IQs. Although Garcia's no fool, and he's got a real Jones to make a caller that would up his reputation in the stratosphere along with Sean Donnelly's.
Well, I prefer not to be it. You know, this has got to stop. And if I were you, I'd worry about my own reputation. The world's starting to believe you're selling your friends down the river just for the joy of it. Where you going?
I better take care of what the world's starting to believe right now, don't you think?
details, Mac. You sail in here saying we might have Corinthos. It's like music to my ears. Now I want to hear the whole song.
Listen, it's more like a chorus. But I mean we, as in the collective we who have been trying to bring Sonny down, and might have something, as in the PCPD has some information that has the potential to be incriminating.
How incriminating?
It's probably safe to say that it's just a matter of time before Lois has her company back. Mine is one majority partner.
Well, you said probably. Why the qualification?
Anything can happen. I thought we've all learned that by now.
It's great news. I hope your bill's in the mail.
Actually, I didn't have that much to do with this. And to tell you the truth, I'm kind of happy about that.